you guys. So I'm so glad to be back. I told you I was gonna be coming back doing more things with my channel. So today's topic, of course, is going to be confidence. So the number one question that I always get asked day in and day out is, how am I so confident? And I have to be honest with you, it didn't come without a lot of work. So I definitely want to let you guys know that my confidence was not just magical. It didn't just appear overnight. Definitely took a lot of work. And to be completely honest with you, it takes a lot of work to keep your confidence up. Because I do always tell people, one of the number one ways that I feel that the enemy tries to attack you, and even the world tries to attack a woman in particular, is her confidence. So I'm coming to you guys with nothing but my brows on. See, I got a bump right here. I got nothing but my brows on and my lashes on. I have on absolutely no makeup, just my brows. I got to do my brows now. I just got my brows, I got some lashes and some gloss. That's it. This is my skin. All the blemishes in the world. Got a crazy bump going on right here. But this is me. This is me. So, how do you get comfortable with just being yourself? Because trust me, my friends will tell you, some days I don't feel like doing no brows neither. I don't feel like doing no brows. My lashes, I get them done, so I'm not going to take them off because that's a coin, you know. But it's some days where I just feel like just being myself, and you have to get there. You have to get comfortable with just being who God made you to be. So here are some tips and some steps on how I got my confidence up and how I got it to stay there. So, rule number 1, love yourself. Now, people often get halted at rule number 1 because everyone always says, oh, I love myself. I love myself. There's nobody else like me in the world. I love myself. And I want you to think, do you really? Do you really, Susan? Do you really love yourself? Because if you really and truly loved yourself, you wouldn't go through so much pain. And I'm going to expound on that. So, me personally, with my personal experiences, I have been in really crazy relationships where I have let people mentally abuse me and sometimes even physically abuse me as well. And I used to say, oh, it's because I love that person. I love that person more than I loved myself. That's the real tea. So, rule number 1 is you have to love yourself. How do you love yourself? Well, first and foremost, you have to think of why you like being you. So I want to task you all with 10 things that you like about yourself. And I don't want them all to be physical characteristics because physical characteristics can fade away. So I want you to write down 10 reasons why you like yourself. And to be honest with you, it's a lot harder than you think it is. But I want you to write down 10 reasons that you actually like yourself, because real confidence is something that cannot be imitated. And I definitely want to let you girls out there know, men can spot when you fake confidence. I just want you to know that. I don't know what it is. Men have this innate sense where they can sense when a woman is faking confidence, and they can sense all of your insecurities. And ones who are not really mature, they play off of those, and that's how they get you to sleep with them majority of the time. So I want you to keep that in mind as well. So I want you to, number 1 is love yourself. Write down 10 things that you like about yourself. Don't make those things all physical features because they do fade away as you grow older over time. And just look at those things every day to remind you why you love you. Number 2, affirmations. Now, I know everyone says, oh my God, I'm so sick of hearing affirmations. They don't even work. Actually, they do. I'm a Christian, as you guys all know. So, one of my favorite Bible verses that I actually have tattooed on me is Proverbs 18 and 21, where it says, the power of life and death lies in the power of the tongue. So what you speak into your life is what will happen. I definitely do believe that. I made up my mind one day. I was not going to be sad anymore. I was not going to be depressed anymore. Of course, it didn't just happen because I just said I didn't want it to happen. But I started pushing out positive things into my life. Whatever you put into your life is what you're going to receive. If you put positive energy into your life, you're going to receive positive energy. If you have nothing but negative things to say and put negative energy into your life, that's all that's going to happen, folks. Just being completely honest with you. So, learn to say nothing but positive things about yourself. Instead of calling yourself fat, oh, I'm a little plushy. Instead of saying, oh, I'm so ugly, I look unique. You know what I'm saying? Or how about just go for the grand prize? I'm beautiful, you know? And if you don't like me, guess what? Somebody else does, okay? That's it. So affirmations. So I write affirmations every single day. My affirmations change. Whenever I start feeling depressed, remember I talked about my last video where I have stuck points? I start writing down positive things that I like about myself and positive things I want to happen in my life. And then I actually work on those things happening. So one thing I said in my last video with depression is you don't want to leave yourself with too much freedom. If you leave yourself with too much freedom, those bad thoughts come into your mind. So if you set goals and things that you really want to do and you focus on making those things happen, you'll start to feel better about yourself as well. And then you have something to look at to say, hey, I thought I couldn't do that. I actually did it. Look at me. I'm shapopping. All right. So number 1, love yourself. Really and truly work on doing that. Number 2, affirmations. Number 3, when you are truly, truly confident, nothing in this world can shake you. Okay? Nothing in this world can shake you. So that means you need to learn and perfect whatever you really want to do in your life. So that means you have to sit down and think about it, right? So that means what? We have to find our purpose. So after you have learned how to love yourself, you're writing those affirmations. Number 3 is you need to find out what your purpose is. So you don't feel like you're devaluing yourself and you're wasting your time. The reason this is number 3 is because number 1 takes so much work, y'all. I cannot stress that to you. Learning to love yourself is so much work, and it doesn't just stop after you've learned to do it. You have to continue working on it. That's something you have to do every single day. Every single day, okay? Because let me tell you something. As soon as you learn how to love yourself, the world's not going to automatically start telling you yes to everything. You have to start working for the things you want if you're not already working for the things you want, and you're going to run into rejection. And you need to learn how to deal with rejection, because everyone does not accept rejection well. I don't care what anybody says. Honestly, no one accepts rejection well, okay? It does hurt you, especially if it's something that you really, 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 really want. So you need to learn how to take rejection and not let it deteriorate how you view yourself. And that comes from self-love, learning how to do that. And that's where those affirmations come in. Keep building yourself up. Keep building yourself up. And while you're doing that, you're focusing on your purpose, or you're finding out what your purpose is. Honestly and truthfully, lately I found out that my purpose is helping people feel better about themselves. And honestly, I feel great when I do that. Doing things that help you feel better about yourself is what builds your confidence. So finding your purpose / doing things that help you feel better about yourself. Working on something or perfecting something that you're good at, that no one else can be like, oh, she don't know what she's doing. And even if somebody does, that's where that self-love comes in and be like, boo-boo, you're a hater. I'm shapopping. Bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? So, and surround yourself. Number 4, surround yourself with people who lift you up, okay? You don't need to be around friends who be like, oh, well, you be like, oh, I'm fat. Yeah, you do need to lose a little weight. That's not your cheerleader. And by cheerleader, I don't mean a yes woman or a yes man either. Surround yourself by someone who's going to build you up, where if you say, hey, I've gained a little weight. Well, girl, you know what? We could go to the gym. We could do what you want to do about it. Because I think you look great, but what do you want to do about it since you feel like you've gained a little bit of weight? That's somebody you need to be around. You need to keep yourself around people who are going to constantly lift you up, okay? And that's what I'm here for. So if you need to check in on my channel every now and again, and I need to tell you that, girl, you should pop in, or boy, you should pop in, that's what I'm here for. So we went through all of our steps. That's how I focus on being confident. And I'm telling you, confidence is the best accessory that you can ever wear in life. Don't ever say you don't want to be confident or you're not ready to be confident. Because to be honest with you, I'm going to be real with you. Confidence does come at a price. When you start learning to love yourself, you don't take no mess, boo-boo. Which means your circle starts getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay? Just want to let you know. Just giving that warning, all right? So number 1, love yourself. Number 2, affirmations. Number 3, work or perfect something that makes you feel good about yourself or finding your purpose. And number 4, surround yourself with people who freaking love you, like me. I hope this was beneficial, babies. As always, you know you guys are my favorite. Love, peace, and chicken grease. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.